If you have talent and you're shy, that's just a waste. Our ancestors helped us get here, and we're just gonna be mediocre? Am I just gonna sit on my ass all day and do nothing? Just start talking more. Just talk. Be you. When I was like in high school or whatever, I wanted to do music because my brother did music, but I was like, I'm never gonna be as good as that. So I was like, how can I make a name for myself? Couldn't really think of anything because Josh seemed a little basic. So I was like, let's see what'll come through. So during senior year, there's a dude, his name was Mr. Reeser. He was like the scary dude on campus, but for some reason he thought I was cool. So he just called me Vezers, and I was like, hey, Vezers, you're cool, dude.
He just gave you that name.
Vezers.
Like,
it was
you were
Vezers.
Vezers from now on.
Vezers. Because my last name is Vez. And
okay.
Yeah, there you go. So he called me Vezers, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go by Vezers. J Vezers. Cool. But then I tried like writing as like if I was like famous or whatever.
Nice.
I was like, this looks weird to write. And then aside from like J Vezers, I wanted to do like graffiti because my nephew, he was doing like some graffiti stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go by Bunso because my mom calls me her baby Bunso. And and my dad is the Bunso of his 5 siblings. And my uncle who did this tattoo, he's the youngest, or he's the Bunso of 11. So
What is Bunso?
And if you guys didn't know, I'm going to insert myself real quick.
Yeah.
Bunso is in Tagalog, Filipino language, means like the youngest or like the baby.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Shout out to all the Tagalog speakers. But it's so cool because, and I'll let you take it. But when I first heard it, I first saw your name, I was like, that's definitely a shout out to our Filipino culture.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to let you take the rest from here. Yeah, that's what it means.
But Bunso. I don't know, I just thought it was really cool that my mom just kept calling me baby Bunso, and she still does. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use that. And it's Filipino, and like, Bunso just kind of
stuck it.
just
There's
kinda
no one
stuck.
like it, so
I was like, cool. And like, as of like lately, no, because before I used to go on like Mama Kin, and I would say, hey, I'm Josh, and I go by Bunso. But then I started going to Red Rock. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say my name is Josh. I'm just gonna say I'm Bunso. And from this point on, from then till now, they just call me Bunso. I was like, huh.
Yeah, shout out to Mamakin. That was a venue in downtown San Jose.
Yeah.
I miss Mama Kin.
One of my favorite spots that is not. It closed down, I think, was it 2023, 2022, something like that.
I know it was like last year.
Oh, it was last year? Oh, wow, that's recent.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I felt like I saw a jazz show there like 2 years ago.
That's probably the last one.
Man.
Yeah.
So you have been doing music just overall. Maybe you can start us like the music journey. We have the kind of like the name background, but I've known you for like a good short time, maybe like a year now.
That's
And you're obviously a very talented musician, singer, songwriter, and creative. What kind of walk us through that journey? Like, where did you start? Like, have you always been playing since you were young? How does that sound like?
So I don't know. Since I was like young, my family has always been like involved with music some way, somehow.
Nice.
I had one of my uncles. His name was Uncle Bob. He was, I don't know how he was famous, but he was famous, I guess. So like, I don't know. He would do these concerts, and he would have like these Filipino celebrities like Martin Rivera and like Gary V and all that.
Whoa.
It's like,
okay,
they-
wait.
Big names right there.
Who is your Uncle Bob, man? Or maybe we'll keep his name private, but it's like,
his name is he went by Bobby Sippin.
okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I gotta have to look this up.
Bobby
now.
can't be his real name.
It's Pacifico. Bobby Pacifico. Or Pacifico Bobby.
Interesting.
One of those two.
That's
My,
like that's like an artist name.
Yeah.
Pacifico.
That's clean.
yeah. But my dad, he played the guitar. My mom played the guitar. Very basic stuff. So like, the first thing I learned on guitar was Bahai Kubo. My dad taught me that. So
classic.
yeah, it was like easy. It's only what, 2 chords, 3 chords.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. I felt great. And then I was learning it. My brother was also learning it simultaneously. But since he was older than me, he just picked up all the other things and just knew what to do.
Wow.
So then, yeah, a lot of times I would just grow up to continue playing guitar, more so on the bass.
Okay.
Why not?
Oh, you're a bass player too.
A little bit.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
played bass when I was in 6th grade.
Okay.
With upright bass.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, me being a little stubborn, I didn't want to listen how to like read the notes.
Yeah.
So I did by ear.
Yeah.
So kind of shot me in the foot where, yeah, he told me to read something, I can't do it. But I can probably like just listen to it and I got you.
There you go.
But yeah, so there's that. Played violin when I was like in 3rd grade. And then,
Strings.
a lot of strings. And then piano. I started playing piano in 6th grade ish because my brother got one. He got a keyboard.
So were you born and raised here?
Born and
in
raised
San
here.
Jose?
Yep.
Right on.
Never moved. It just stayed here.
Just a local
Mhm.
boy.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, I would just continue to play music. I get home, learn some songs that I just liked on the radio, and yeah.
I'm the same way too. I don't read music. I'm all like by ear.
Yeah.
So how many instruments is that? You just listed out like 5 instruments.
Let's
I
see,
think?
guitar, piano, ukulele, bass, violin.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Drums a little bit, maybe.
A little bit of drums.
Okay,
A little bit of drums. I
okay.
can
I see,
do like a
man.
very basic beat.
Very
And so you
talented.
are just complete multi-instrumentalist, right?
Yeah, I tried.
So that leads me into your EP that you released
Yeah.
last June, right?
Yeah.
The Strawberry Sunsets EP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Were you on? Did you play all the instruments on that one?
Yeah,
Nice,
so I played all the instruments.
Bravo.
So yeah, I actually gave myself a little challenge. So I was like, cool, 2 weeks to produce everything
Wow.
and mix and all
In
that.
2 weeks, the whole thing.
In 2
Whoa,
weeks.
no
I
way.
procrastinated,
Okay.
so I technically did everything in 3 days.
Jeez.
Wow.
Hey,
And
that's,
how many songs are on there? There's like 5 or 6, right?
5.
5.
I
Okay.
believe there's 5.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's crazy.
very impressive.
Thanks, yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, so I was just like, cool, because I wanted to challenge myself because there was a lot of hardships through last year. I can get to it now if you want.
Yeah.
Let's dig in. Let's dig in.
Cool.
That's why we're here.
Yeah. So I knew when I turned 29, I was like, okay, cool. I just want to start doing more music. I want to be who I'm going to be for the rest of my life. Shout out Donald Glover. I think it was Weirdo.
Yeah.
He said, when you turn 30, that's who you're going to be for the rest of your life. So I wanted to like, that was like one of his like comedy sketch, his stand-up stuff.
Okay.
And it stuck with me. I was like, huh, word. So if that is the case, who am I going to be? So I wanted to build these habits where I gotta give myself a deadline. If I say I'm gonna do something, I have to do it. Or I can't just keep coming up with excuses. I was like, cool, I'm gonna go to my first open mic, perform this song that I just wrote, and however it goes is how it goes. I'm gonna invite friends, family. If they come through, they come through. If they don't, there's still a crowd. From 29 to 30, I was like, okay, let me build these habits of just doing what I can do to become a better artist.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
am I going to be Joshua, also known as Bunso, or am I just going to be Bunso?
Whoa.
So I had to
that's
think,
deep.
yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, man, like, so if I get the timeline right, like that was like kind of your first main performance. So you're saying like the whole time you've just kind of been in your room playing and like stuff?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So now the world is like hearing your music kind of for the first time,
Yeah.
but you've been cultivating it for years, almost like more than a decade, if anything.
Since I was in high school.
Yeah.
I did perform one of my songs, which was Neverland, at one of the PCNs.
Okay.
I almost cried because I was like,
Wow.
"Ugh."
PCN.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Which college?
Oh, it was actually high school.
Oh, in high school.
Yeah.
Okay.
PCN in high school.
Yeah, it was at Independence High School. I was a choreographer and yeah.
A little dancer too.
I was a dancer, but I was like, you know what? Let me just choreograph this stuff.
That's
'Cause,
sick.
yeah. I started when I was like 10 years old because my brother did it when he was in high school and he was babysitting me, so I kind of had no choice but to kind of join him.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And then, yeah, I guess it'll segue into that because it'll progress into stuff. Uncle Ben was the person who was kind of like mentoring us, teaching us everything. Uncle Ben Manor. So shout out.
Shout out to Uncle.
Yeah. I believe he's still very much active in the Filipino community. So
Okay.
yeah, I need to talk to him.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's from that point on where I got introduced into the Philippine folk dancing scene, and surely enough, we figured out that my parents did that stuff, or also my mom did, or my dad, and he was so proud. And like my Lola found out, then my uncle and auntie in San Diego found out, and they were just so proud of us.
Wow.
And then I was like, cool, I'm rocking a Bahag. I don't care. I'm all like, it doesn't matter to me. I'm
That's
just
like
like,
shit.
yeah. So I was just like,
What's Bahag?
a Bahag is just kind of
It's like a kilt, right? Kind of
ish.
like,
It's literally just like a loincloth. Imagine
Oh,
that.
your sheet?
It's just like a sheet.
Just
so
straight
like,
down the middle.
So it's just like a
Oh, I've
really
seen
long.
those. I
think
wore
it's
one.
Yeah.
Because I did PCN in SFSU.
Oh, word.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. So like, I don't know. I never thought that stuff was weird to me. I thought it was like an honor to like rock that stuff.
Oh, heck yeah.
Cause
Embrace the culture, bro.
exactly.
Yeah.
And like that's where my grandma and grandpa's stuff came from. That's where my ancestors came from. It's like for me to understand myself, I felt like I had to understand what they went through. And just
100%.
We all have different backgrounds. We're all Filipino American, but like no single one of us has like the same journey in like cultural stuff. Some people like myself, it's like a blend because my parents came here in the 80s and 90s, and you know, I'm pretty Americanized by a lot of standards, but like as I got older and I was exposed to other cultures, I was like, I want to dive into my own culture too. So this is why I'm kind of, I had mentioned earlier, I'm trying to like relearn Tagalog. Like that's where I'm at. So it's different for everyone. For me, it's like taking a little bit longer, but that's my journey.
yeah.
where?
Yeah, for me, same. My parents came here in the 80s. My dad landed in Georgia. So he went from, you know, the Philippines to Georgia in winter. So they didn't have any jackets. They didn't have anything. I think they were in shorts when they got there. You know, this whole culture shock, right? Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I grew up in the East Bay in Concord. So it was pretty diverse, but like predominantly white. But I felt pretty out of place. There were maybe, I want to say like 5 to 10 Filipinos total.
No way.
In our entire school.
I didn't know Concord was like that.
It
bro.
was like that, yeah. So it was just a handful of us. And I think, and we didn't even really all hang out together. So we were kind of dispersed. So I knew like, I hung out with one other Filipino guy. All the other Filipinos kind of hung out with the other groups. So I kind of had this kind of like an identity crisis, right? Because I knew I was different. I knew I looked different. And I tried to fit in. You know, when you're a kid, you're just trying to fit in with everyone, trying to adopt, you know, whatever everyone's into.
Yeah.
So, you know, when it came to college, I was like, man, I got to get in touch with my culture. So I did. I joined PCN. I did that whole thing. I wore the bahag. It actually fell when I was during rehearsal. And I moved, like my underwear fell with the bahag in front of like 50 people, dude.
Oh my
That was probably the most traumatic experience. And I remember just hearing the laughs. Oh my God. Dude, it's crazy. And my friend from LA still reminds me of that all the time, dude.
Jeez, talk about trauma.
Oh no.
So that was like,
will not share that footage.
You probably like, I'm never doing this ever again.
Yeah,
Wow.
but
That's
that
like
was
worst case scenario.
bro, that was it. Nightmare. Yeah, I got to, you know, get in touch with my culture that way.
What about you, man? Like, I'm kind of curious since we're kind of on that topic of like our cultural self-discovery. Like,
I feel like I'm still soul searching to this day, for sure. And if it's any consolation, I went to Pioneer in San Jose. You know Pioneer,
Yeah.
Southside San Jose. I think I was the only Filipino guy in my senior class. My dad came here in the 80s. My mom came here in the 60s. And I just felt like it was super hard to get in touch with who they were, who I am, because in order to understand who I am, I need to know who they are and what they went through. So I'm trying to go to the Philippines like this year, like later this year, and visit my mom's family. I'm just like, who are we? Like, I found out that my great grandparents on my mom's side are half Spanish, half Filipino. And I was like, and they're all tall and slender. I'm like, why didn't I get tall?
why did I get that gene? They left me out.
Yeah.
Word.
Man,
Yeah. Still soul searching to this day.
Cool.
you should definitely go to the Philippines. It's a
Yeah,
great
you have
journey.
to.
I went to Japan once, this first time earlier this year. And it was like the first international travel. And now inside of me is just growing like this feeling of like, I need to go to the Philippines. I need to go to the Philippines. I need to go to the Philippines.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
interesting.
Yeah, for me it's interesting because like I grew up in Daly City, South San Francisco area. Also like my cousin Mark was featured on here. We both grew up in that same area where it's like predominantly Filipino. Like I was in my high school. I went to El Camino High School in South City. They're just majority like you can throw a rock and they hit a Filipino. And so when I started like branching out and then I moved to different parts of the Bay, I moved to Fremont, I moved to San Jose. and also went to San Jose State, which I think, in fairness, like the Bay Area in general is just so diverse. But like, yeah, like interacting with other cultures, it just makes me appreciate, like, there's some cultures, I don't know what it is, but like certain cultures, maybe Indian Americans, Chinese Americans, like they're very in touch with their culture.
Yeah.
So it's just really cool. Like us as Filipino Americans, kind of we're wrestling with it because I don't know. There's a lot of like identity crisis sometimes. But I myself, like, I want to go back to the Philippines. I've been twice, but like way long ago. And then now having a daughter, like, it's like that question of like, how do I want her to be raised, like, with her knowledge? Because inevitably she's gonna ask like about our culture. So I'm on that journey too. I think we're like, it's such a fun like journey to like rediscover this stuff. Like, me learning how to cook adobo, like from my Lola and stuff and my mom, it's great. And so I have such a deeper appreciation for like as the years go by, as I get older, you know. So, but yeah, man, I love hearing your story. It's like as an artist, like it's just cool. Like Bunso, like embracing traditional Filipino dancing. So, so did this all just happen within past 2 years, or has it just been a culmination like over?
Oh, nah, it's been since I was like a baby.
Oh, okay.
So like more so my dad, he would tell me more about like his upbringing, because he didn't live in like the most lavish life. It was like pretty much farm life. So like talking about how my Lola Nolo would be like working on the farm while his siblings would, you know, just be in the house with just like a candle. And like when they go to sleep, they're all on like just one mat. So like they didn't grow up with like that lavish life. So it made me appreciate like, oh damn, I have a bed.
That's good.
I can't complain. I shouldn't complain. Sometimes I like to sleep on the floor. With like the morals my dad would give me was just like, just being caring. And my Lola, she taught me how to just, I don't know, just chill and live in the moment. Yeah, she's been gone for about 10 years now. She passed away in 2015. And yeah, shout out Lola. Yeah, no, I just remember when I was like younger, we would go on walks around the neighborhood, or we'd pick lint from the couch. Yeah, I was like,
it's a fun pastime with Lola.
Yeah, I was like, cool, and then just eating tater tots. So, oh, that's why I like potatoes.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. There he goes. But yeah, it's just like those things where with my Lola, I got to just experience how to be more loving and caring with like being very minimal and just working with what we got. I'm sorry, this is gonna be like there's a lot of like that's in the family, but helped shape me to where I am. So back in 2015, yeah, my mommy Beth passed away. She was amazing, and yeah, that's my mom's older sister, hence my mom's mom.
Got it.
So I was like, Mom is out in San Diego, kind of like by herself, or she's just in the nursing home. So I was just telling my mom, like, can Mom come here? She was like, where's she gonna stay? I was like, she can take my room. So I gave her my room. So I helped get the plane tickets and stuff. Like me and my brother, we helped do that.
Wow.
And then, yeah, I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to sleep in the living room. I'll sleep on the floor if I have to. I don't care. As long as Mom's here, we got it. Yeah. So like from there, we brought from San Diego to San Jose. Yeah. And then me, my mom, my brother, we would just take care of her. And then that's what made me realize like, my mom, she wanted me to become a nurse, as a lot of our stuff did.
Yeah.
While I wasn't a nurse, I was still caring for her like almost 24/7 when my mom like needed a break or something. So that included like bringing her to the restroom, giving her baths, making her food, all that jazz. So like it just made me appreciate like, yo, they took care of me when I was younger. Now it's my turn.
Do you feel like you're getting closer with your parents now as you're getting older?
Oh, I feel like I've always been close with them. In a sense where like I know I'm Filipino. Like I think it's because my brother brought me to one of his like practices from the Mabuhay Club at Independence.
Nice.
It was just like, oh, this is cool. And then so like from Mabuhay Club to listen to, I don't know if you guys remember that song Mr. Suave by Pork and Edgar.
No.
I know Pork and Edgar. Oh yes, I do know that song. Yeah. That's a throwback. Wow.
So that's what me and my brother like really bonded on.
Wow.
Like we listened to like all of their albums, and then like we went to some of their concerts. So like the Philippine culture has always been instilled in me since I was younger.
Amazing.
So like I feel like that's why I don't know, I didn't have to try to like learn it because I always wanted to.
Yeah.
And then learning stuff from like either Uncle Ben or going to FYC, just learning some stuff about the culture. It's like, huh, cool. It's like it didn't weird me out or nothing. I was like,
Yeah.
awesome. Give me a bahag, give me a barong, let me wear all of everything.
Yeah.
Let me
love
understand.
it.
Yeah. So it's just like let me understand what my ancestors did because I'm out here in the States.
Yeah.
So like I don't get to experience that full like Filipino experience, I guess.
And it all of it makes up Bunso, like who you are as an artist, like the different stuff you talk about, your values, your upbringing, your stories. It's just like you are that culmination of like as a individual, as an artist. So
Yeah.
that's so cool, man. And if you don't mind me asking, you kind of touched a little bit on last year. You said it was like a rough year. Like, is it okay if we kind of talk about that a little bit, or like
Yeah. Actually,
yeah?
that's
So
cool.
like elaborate a little bit.
So I know, yeah, I said that last year was a bit of a rough one and kind of like early the year before, 2024. Yeah, so my mom has been like in and out of the hospital because yeah, she was like vomiting and stuff. I was like, oh, this is weird. And then, yeah, it was like, okay, cool. I guess she was just dehydrated or something. Come to realize that she has cancer.
Oh man.
Yeah, stage 4 lung cancer. And then I was stressing out because like we thought everything was fine. And then I'm like, damn, like this is bullshit. What?
Wow.
It's like, no way. My mom, for real? Because I don't mention my mommy Beth. She also had lung cancer.
Oh no.
And then I always called her mom. So like it's like I had 2 pairs of parents. So my mommy Beth and my daddy Dewey, they were like kind of like the older parents, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And just learning that my mom has what my mommy Beth had, like I was just like, no way.
Yeah.
Like,
So sorry, man.
yeah. So it's like, shit, what can I do? What should I do? Like, do I just drop on my music? Do I like fully take care of her? Like, what do I do? Yeah, for like the first few months of my mom's like diagnosis, I was kind of like being a chef. I was like, okay, let me cook you all of the good foods that the doctors are telling us to eat, the nutritionists and whatever. It's like very spaced out, nutritious meals that she can eat. And I'm like, cool. All right. Did that for a few months. And yeah, just making sure she got enough strength and nutrients that she needs. And yeah, the doctors were like, okay, cool. We're going to bring her to Redwood City to do some scans and do some treatments on, it's like on her brain. Cause I guess there was some cancer stuff there.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, when they did the scan, like me and my brother were there, like, you know, I'm like I'm very emotional. So then, you know, we like wheelchair her in and it's like, okay, we're just gonna wait here. And then I was like, okay, let me just chill. Everything should be fine. They're doing what they need to do. She comes out smiling. And she was like, they didn't need to do anything. I was like, what do you mean? It's like, it shrunk. I was like, oh.
Whoa.
So it's like small to the point where like it's kind of like it just doesn't really do much.
Worth like benign.
Yeah. It's just, it's there.
Wow.
So then on top of that, yeah, just fast forwarding months up until today, everything is stable. So my mom is still doing karaoke.
Wow.
She's still, yeah. So then
Holy.
like, but I'm being that like, that kind of, that son. I'm just like, hey, did you eat yet? You need to eat. It's like, what are you eating? It's like, what do you, yeah.
Are you nourished?
Yeah, it's like, you need to eat. What'd you eat for breakfast? Bread? Nope, you eat more than that.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
yeah, so then like I'm just kind of being being annoying to my parents. Like, hey, I'm at work right now, so please make sure mom eats something.
Yeah.
But yeah, all in all, she's doing great. She's doing
good.
awesome.
I'm glad to hear that.
What a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
wow.
So it sounds like you have a lot of responsibility, you know, with your parents and taking care of them. I want to get back to your creative process and how you're trying to fit it all in, you know, with all your responsibilities as a son and your job. How are you able to kind of juggle and kind of manage, you know, all your responsibilities with your music and your art?
Oh, word. So yeah, as of right now, like I'm working 2 jobs. So when I come home, like the most I can do for my mom right now is just like doing the check-in, or sometimes I bring her to dialysis in the mornings before I go to work, and then go to work. I have like some downtime to kind of like bring my computer and kind of just send some emails like, hey, can I use this place as a venue for a show? Or
Nice.
like just doing some sort of networking in some sort of way. So like with the little downtime I have at work, I'll do that. Then when I get home, I'm exhausted. So like
For sure.
as of lately, just knowing that like I have a time frame of I'm gonna be leaving my second job soon, it's like I've just been playing the guitar at my bed lately. Like I was like, I miss this. And then but on Mondays and Wednesdays I usually hang out with like my music homies. Mondays I go to Red Rock. I kind of just go there and hang out.
The spot.
Yeah.
By the way,
The Red Rock in Mountain View.
shout out to Mountain View.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like going there, it helps me kind of just keep myself steady. I was like, cool. This is my little bit of relaxation time from all that stuff. I'm gonna just say shout out to Dudes Night Out. That's me and my band.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Zale, Jamie, and Chris.
Okay.
Sometimes Lucas texting because he's in LA right now, but
Okay.
yeah.
Right on.
Cool.
Also in Kersey because
He's a boy.
Shout out to Kersey.
shout out Kersey.
Last episode.
First thing I do in the morning is like, all right, cool. I grab a guitar and I just hit record. Whatever I do is whatever I come up with. And that's how I wrote one of my songs that's coming out in May.
Ooh. Okay. Right on, man.
But
What's the name of the song?
The Mistake,
The Mistake. Ooh,
Yeah.
it sounds painful.
Nice.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's a good title.
Yeah.
You want to get into that a little bit? I know I had it written down here. The story behind.
You know what? We can do it now. Why not?
Okay, let's do it.
So The Mistake is about my most recent relationship. That relationship was like my first ever like real relationship. Not a situationship or nothing. Like we were straight up a couple. It was cool. I felt like I was trying to do everything right. I try and be as caring as I could be. And I don't know. I just felt like whatever I did wasn't enough. I can do this. I'll figure out every single plan. I always came up with a plan B, plan C, plan whatever. She just kept saying no. It's like,
Ouch.
it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like you said you wanted this perfect dude. I'm doing everything you want me to do, and it's still not enough.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And then come
I
to
feel like
the-
every guy can like relate to that.
Yeah.
That's a red flag right there. She wanted a perfect man.
Just so you know,
No, perfect.
It's never gonna happen.
Yeah. And then come to realize towards like the end of our relationship, I always had an inkling there was always somebody else. So then like in the song I say like making believe that I was the only one. Cause I thought that she was the one. But in reality, nah. I was just another number.
Oh, man.
So like, yeah. And then like after we did break up, I still wanted to be cool. I hate like being I don't like negative stuff. So I was like,
course.
let's be chill. I'll still root for you, whatever.
Talking terms.
Yeah. But then like maybe a month later, it's like, hey, we had to stop being friends out of respect for my partner. I was like,
What?
for your partner? So I was like,
Man.
that was quick. And then, yeah,
So it was just no contact.
it was just no contact. It's like my last response was like, you know what? No, I don't need this
Peace.
anymore. It's like I supported you for everything. Like, don't talk to me. Don't say anything. I'm just gonna block you on every single thing. So good luck finding me.
Wow.
It's like you had me and you
Deuces.
lost me. Yeah. That was liberating.
Yeah.
But that's why The Mistake, like it just the song.
It makes a good song though.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wrote the song in like 20 minutes. So I wrote it as I produced it.
Wait, what? Wait, 20 minutes? The whole thing?
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Because like everything, I just already knew
It was
what
just
to say.
flowing through you.
Yeah, I was mad.
Yeah.
It was like
You
8 a.m.
capture that magic, that lightning in a bottle, basically.
Wow.
Like while it was fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like maybe I wrote it like a month or two afterwards. But then, because the hook goes, how could I waste my time loving you? And I was like, damn. I was like, let's see, let's count it. Let's count all the things.
And you're live recording this. Like, was it one of those sessions you just like are on the guitar and you're like, okay,
yeah.
that's
So
it.
like,
Does the hook usually come to you first?
yeah, actually. So like usually I will come up with a little melody or I'll come up with some sort of chords. And I'm just like, I'm gonna just start humming a song. Like,
Oh,
it started with I was like,
Okay.
how can I build upon that? And I was like, yeah, it like no words came. It was mainly just like feeling. So then on top of that, I came with that. Yeah. So it's just a lot of like
Wow.
vocal stacks of just
That's-
like, let me sample something. And then I did this thing where like, I took one of my samples of my own voice and like I chopped it, I Frankensteined it, and then I rewinded it. And I was like, wow, that sounds cool. So I was like, if you want to hear it in a bit, like I can show you guys. Like,
Yeah, we can do it after.
Yeah.
I'm
Excited
down.
about
Yeah,
that.
Little
Yeah.
preview.
So then,
Sneak peek.
yeah, I was like, whoa, this is cool. And then that's when I was like, oh, I feel mad but happy at the same time because it sounds kind of fun.
That's the beauty of it, man. It's
Yeah.
just
I
like
was
you
like-
take all this frustration and anger, and then like, oh, this is really cool.
It's like, wow,
You
awesome.
created something beautiful out of it, out of that pain and that that suffering.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's hard for you. You're a true artist, man. I love that.
Yeah. And then kind of like piggybacking what you just said is like a lot of this hard stuff that I go through, I don't like being down in the dumps. Also piggybacking from the stuff that happened last year, my best friend passed away. My best friend being Finn, my dog. So yeah. So I was just
sorry, man.
yeah. It was March 8th, a week before his birthday. And I was like, no way. Cause like, yeah, like everything was cool, everything was chill, but I had to make a decision because he just wouldn't get up. He was awake, but he couldn't move. So I had to like literally like carry him to the vet, and they told me the news like, oh, see that black mass in his stomach? It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, that's fluid, that's cancer. And I was like, as soon as I heard cancer, everything went deaf. I was like,
my god.
I was like, okay,
Wow.
cool. It's like, yeah, so if you want to just make your arrangements now, we can either say goodbye today or think what we can do then. I was like, okay, cool, give me a moment. I ran outside, I just started bawling. I was like, no way. Yeah. I know that was a little dark. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But-
I have a dog too, and it's just I can't even imagine like
Yeah.
that. Man, my condolences, bro. Like that's so tough, and you've experienced so much loss, and like on top of that,
That was
your
so
best-
sudden.
Yeah.
That you just went to the vet and they told you. That was it.
Because I was like, yeah, because I knew he had like a stomach ache or whatever. Because he wasn't eating. I was like, he probably just feeling sick again.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were just like, oh, yeah, nope. He has a cancer. And
just like that.
Mhm.
Like,
and he said like, yeah, it bursted. I was like,
oh no.
oh. So like, it's either that they do surgery or gotta say bye.
Yeah.
And it sucked too because the months leading up to that in 2025, I would see a lot of like dog influencers where they're like, so like, hey, this is my last day with my dog. Let's give him,
I've seen
let's
those.
give him the
Yeah.
best day ever.
Yeah.
And like I purposely blocked that because like I don't want to see that right now. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to focus on that. Like I just want to go on more adventures with my baby boy. Surely enough, I wish I was able to give him that day, but
Man.
I just spent it with him on my lap and just telling how much he means to me.
Oh man.
So yeah,
I feel like this episode's gonna make me cry, man.
sorry,
No.
but
It's like
yeah,
you're such a strong person too for going through all that, man.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful like the way your stories like and all the stuff that you've gone through like and you're still able to share with it with a smile and also like channel your pain through music. It's beautiful, man. Like
yeah,
we can feel it, you know. We're there with you.
yeah,
I feel as though most people would just stop making music should all these events occur to them.
mm.
And then how are you able to just keep
Just keep doing it.
going? Yeah.
Because I knew if I were to just stop, like, what would that do? Like, my mommy Beth and my daddy Dewey, who I just also last year on Christmas Day.
Oh no.
They were so proud of me. They were so proud of me and my brother. They were just so happy to just see us doing music, dancing, all that stuff. So they were just so in tune of what we were doing, even though they were like 500 miles away in San Diego. So if I were to stop doing, like, would they want that? I don't think they want me to stop. And for Finn, I'm all like, he helped me do Strawberry Sunset. Like, there's a howling in the song. And I was
no
like,
way, he's on the track.
oh no, I wish it was.
Oh, okay,
But-
okay. I was about to say
Because it goes, ooh, 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 whatever, how it was. But I sang it to him, and he howled with me.
Oh.
Because originally it was for a girl, but that didn't work out. But instead, it went to a way where, like, I brought Finn to the beach, and I watched the sunset. And I was like, this is what I needed. I didn't need
Yeah.
something else. Again, I'm sorry, there's another loss in the thing. But back in 2013, I lost my cousin who wanted to do music with me. he lived out in the Philippines, and that's why I'm like very much in tune with like my family in the Philippines and how would they do, because yeah, they were just always in touch and they just did music. Yeah, just long story short, there was an accident, very sudden. I was like, we're supposed to make music. The last thing he said to my dad is like, oh, uncle, when's Joshua gonna come home so we can do music?
Oh.
So that's when I didn't want to do music anymore. That's the thing that broke me. But it continued again where like I lost another family member. Like, am I just gonna hide away? Am I gonna tuck in like a turtle? Shout out. Sorry. Am I just gonna hide and just think like, nah, I want to make sure like I would make them proud by doing what I like to do. So like I don't know. I'm not trying to impress nobody. I just want to make what they made or what they liked to hear and everything. So me doing music is like, they're still very much with me.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm pretty blessed to have like a very caring and empathetic like family. Because I went to a party one time and they were like, all right guys, let's do a trauma circle. I was like,
trauma circle.
I was like, I don't hate my parents. Am I supposed to say something bad about them?
Damn.
Like I had nothing to say. I was like, I don't know. I just have cool family. I don't know. A very supportive family.
That's amazing to say. What better gift to have, like, to say that you really genuinely have a loving, caring family where I'm sure we all do, but like, of course, shout out to our families. but like the fact that like you're so proud of it, it's like oozing out of you, like in your,
it's like
creativity.
pure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel it. Like,
I'm like, damn. I the whole time you've been talking, I'm like, I'm thinking about like my relationship with my family. It kind of makes me like a little jealous that you have this relationship with your parents, but it's also at the same time very enlightening and like very like just healing to hear that, you know, and it makes me want to be a better son and to, you know, how to be more open with my parents. Cause you know, when I was younger, I was not, you know, I was very closed off and, you know, it feels like now that I'm at this stage in life, I'm starting to open up and starting to realize like, damn, like it's up to me to change. Yeah. You know, I'm getting older, they're getting older. It's my responsibility now. I can't just turn my head and look the other way. It's now I have to really see them, and you know, they're getting older, and it's a different dynamic now.
I have a really good relationship with my mom, and I do want to take care of her, and I will be doing that. The relationship with my father is he left a while ago to go back to the Philippines. My parents, they had a separation. I do wish it could be better, and as I get older, I start to realize just like how I used to be mad at him for like not understanding the way to raise me in American culture. But he moved here when he was 30, so how could he know what being a child in America is like? And the older I get, the more I like start to forgive him. And I used to hold a small resentment towards my mom, but like she showed up for me in so many avenues that I could never be mad at her for a long time.
Yeah, and I would say for myself, like I have amazing parents. I'm not just saying that in case they watch this, but I have some great parents as well, and we haven't had a perfect relationship by any means. Like we clash. Actually, we clashed very recently, but at the same time, like as I got older. And now, especially being a father, it's like you understand like a whole nother level of like sacrifice and like how much they go through. Like our parents, like parenting is not easy, right? And no matter what, like what you go through, like you just love your child no matter what. And I think seeing my parents and understanding them being immigrants here and all the different hurdles that they faced, and raising me, a very rebellious, you know, kid, like I definitely feel like I've gotten better. Our relationship has improved over time because I'm like learning how to like watch my tongue and like be more empathetic. But like when you share about like your dynamic with your family, I just feel this whole other level of like tightness that I'm like, dang, like I feel like everyone should aspire that like in family goals, because like it's like you take your family wherever you go, even in your music and in how you carry yourself. And that's very admirable, man. Like I aspire to be that kind of son and father, like to just to love, like you have so much love, I think, welling up. And but yeah, that's kind of how I am.
Yeah. Well, I think something that just came to mind was, you know how there's different love languages?
Yeah.
How people, I think one of them is like giving gifts. One of them is like your time.
Quality time.
Yeah. And then there's a couple other ones. But I think the reason why you're so close with your parents is that you guys match, like your love languages match. And I think when I think about my parents, their love language is like giving things to me, whether it's like physical things like gifts. I was a very sensitive kid, you know, I was very quiet, I was very, you know, reserved and kept to myself. And I don't think my parents really understood that, or they didn't really understand how to navigate that. And because of that, there was a kind of mismatch in the way that they kind of parented me and versus like what I feel like I needed at the time. So on one hand, I got to forgive them for that because they didn't know, like they were just doing the best that they could.
Right.
And just to kind of meet them where they're at. I think the best advice that I've heard in my life as an adult is just to meet people where they're at. Don't wish that things were different, you know, trying to change someone or trying to wish they were a different way or acted a certain way. That's just a fruitless endeavor. But just meeting people where they're at, just getting on their frequency, you know, understanding, you know, the person behind who you're actually talking to, because everyone has a different story. Everyone has gone through different things. And if you just kind of understand them on that level, then the communication becomes a lot easier.
I'm taking that with me, man. That's such a good, I feel like definitely
it's helped resonating. It's helped a lot with how I talk to my parents now.
Yeah.
What are some of the obstacles in the Bay Area that you have encountered?
I guess finding the right folks to be around. I think that was like the biggest obstacle. Cause like, yeah, there were some people that I met and like, oh yeah, this is cool, it's awesome. And like the more I will like spend time with them, it's just like, this doesn't sit right with me. Or like what seemed cool is cause like we're on a high of like creativity.
Yeah.
When it's just like, as we get into like the creative part of it, it's like the creative like levels just don't match. Cause like
a mismatch.
Yeah, it's just like I can create the instrumental, you can like write the words. I'm gonna write some words, but if you want to change every word that I'm writing, like what's the point?
Oh,
it's like
that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's like if this is supposed to be a duet, like it's supposed to be my part. It's like why are you trying to change my part?
Oh man.
And especially if it's something personal. But it's just like, it's from then I was like, you know, if you need me to do some music for you, I can. But in terms of like doing stuff together,
you just kind of have that gut feeling of like, it doesn't feel good. It starts to feel more of like, I have to get through this, as opposed to like, this should be fun and exciting. And
most definitely.
And
like it just got to flow all naturally. Cause shout out to the homie Kersey. Like when we do music, we did like 2 songs already. It's like, we did Notice Me. We did a song like pretty quickly. It's like, oh, cool. Like he saw me make the song, like the instrumental, the one that you hear in Strawberry Sunset. I did that in like 10 minutes right in front of him. I was like, how's this? It's like, I like that. And he just did his thing. I was like, all right, cool. Wow. And same thing with the Christmas song we did. I made it in 10 minutes. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah. I think you illustrate such a good point that I think more mature artists like arrive to, because to your point, like sometimes if you're like brand new artist, like you do kind of feel like you want to collab with everyone that you meet. You're networking, you're going to open mics. And I found in my experience too, I've been doing music for quite a while. It's like, yeah, you should be very selective with who you really like collab with or do life with in general. The same principles with music, because it's like you're meshing with someone and your sound and your ideas and stuff like that. And plus like your work style too.
Yeah.
And you're opening up and you're being vulnerable.
Yeah.
And it's very like a sacred space and a very sacred activity that you're doing. And if you're not on the same wavelength, it's just going to feel off.
100%. And I've had many people like in the past, like sometimes I've had people come to me like, hey, like let's start a band, or like I maybe for a season I do like a quick collab with someone, and then it's like, oh, like let's turn this into something else. I think it's like, you gotta kind of feel it out and understand, because I'm also very like selective. Yeah. But like you totally understand it, because it's like music is like our baby, right? Like when we create, it's so important and sacred. But it's all about like energy and like just connecting with people. Like you gotta be on that same wavelength. So really great point. I think that's great advice for creatives out there. You know?
Especially with music, because music attracts all different types of people.
It really does.
Different demographics. People are into different things, and you know, if you're not into the same stuff as this other person, of course it's gonna be this like personality mismatch, or just if you're into different stuff, different worldviews, stuff like that. That makes a big difference
for sure.
All of the artists in the Bay Area is just, it's very diverse. So I can't really pinpoint something. But it's just like, it depends on where I want to look. Or I'm just like, I don't know. There's those artists or there's like musicians that I can just jam with. Hence, Dudes Night Out. We just like, cool,
Nice.
let's do something. Like, I had a featured set at Red Rock and we only rehearsed once, which was the night before
No way.
for less than an hour because we had to do stuff.
Oh my god.
And they were like, okay, let's
It was
do
like
this.
more like a spur of the moment thing then, huh?
Well, they
like-
knew. It's just
Yeah.
we were all busy, and then
We just made it work.
yeah, and then it got to the point where like, wow, there's like mad talent that are out there, and then it's just
Yeah.
being able to, I don't know, just understand yourself as like, yo, I know my self-worth. As in, I gotta be myself. If I can be myself around these folks, then like they're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I want to give a special shout out actually to Red Rocks. Like, I think Red Rocks in particular is a gem in the Bay Area
Yeah.
because like I've gone a couple times and like the energy in that room and the talent, the community that comes together is really rare. Like I've been to many open mics in the past couple years. I feel like Red Rocks definitely has that it factor of just like capturing that Bay Area like artist feel. So if you have free time on a Monday night, shout out to Red Rocks. Go check it out on open mic.
Yeah.
So it's every Monday, huh?
every Monday,
Every Monday.
6:30 to 9:30.
Okay.
That's a
think
spot. That's a spot
That
for
that
sure.
is a cool spot. Being able to make music or doing anything creative, whether it be like making a video, doing a podcast, or I don't know, painting a picture. It doesn't matter. As long as it's creative, some sort of like artistic flow out there, just get your ideas out there.
Just do it.
Just do it. Nike.
So what is one thing that you could go back and tell your younger self when you first started making music?
I was like, keep doing it. Don't stop. I was mad quiet. I was mad shy and everything. And then I had an auntie who said, if you have talent and you're shy, that's just a waste. And it made sense. And then there's another thing that I heard that our ancestors helped us get here and we're just gonna be mediocre. Like,
Ooh.
how does that make sense? So like, am I just gonna sit on my ass all day and do nothing? It's like, no, dude. Like, if I were to tell my younger self, like, yo, hone in on your skills as you do now, but just start talking more.
Right.
Just talk. Yeah. Just be you. Because I think that's what I was before. I was more scared of like, I was like, oh shoot, what do people think about me? Or am I cool enough? Or like, oh, I don't have straight hair. Or I'm only 5'5". I'm a short stack. So it's just like, huh.
What do you see yourself doing creatively in 5 years from now?
I also wanted to do like a short film with my music.
Love it.
Also doing more performances, doing more gigs.
2026 hasn't been too bad, but I mean, what does it look like from an artist perspective for Bunso?
For me, for Bunso, well, yeah, I have a mistake coming out in
Oh, that's right.
a couple weeks on May 8th. So that's happening. June 27th is like projected date for a show that me and Kersey are trying to do,
Nice.
which is Bunso versus Kersey.
Oh,
Versus.
Yeah, we hate each other now.
versus. That's super
Yeah.
exciting.
Where can people find you on social?
Oh, y'all can find me at bunso.music. That's bunso.music.
Oh, right on.
And you can
Check
find me
out
on
the links.
Spotify and Apple Music and whatever at Bunso. Just bunso.
Good. That's good. Awesome. All right, dude. Thank you, man. That was great.
Dude, solid episode. I love this.